Do you see the thing with Dana, whatever her name is, on CNN with the fucking head of? They go off. It goes off,
Dana
man.
Bash.
Yeah, look that up with people out there. Look that up on CNN with the guy that looks like the next door neighbor on I Love Lucy, Fred.
Fred Mertz.
Yeah, it looks like Fred when Fred Mertz fucking and Dana have an exchange. But and then I saw this an actual statistic where 1,300 detainees or whatever you want to call them. There was 1,300 people that were uh, apprehended, and 643 of them, I think, were actual people that had records, and the others were just collateral. So that was her whole argument. She's like, so you're telling me that they're going in and they're going after these criminals, yet if it just so happens that somebody's husband, brother, whatever is there, you're going to take them too. And they did this cutaway on it on this when you look at it on YouTube, they'll do a cutaway and this guy will have his 2 cents on the bottom. And I'm looking at that going, okay, I'm a Democrat, and if you go someplace and you arrest a criminal that's has charges and you so happen to come across four other people that are illegally in our country, which is a crime, why would you not scoop them up? Because just the cost.
Well, I understand that the target may be someone with a record, but like you
Right.
said, if you happen upon their friends, whoever they're with, that's also in the same situation. They just
Did
may
you
not
see
have
the
a
numbers of
record yet.
What Biden deported in 4 years?
I didn't.
So Biden's numbers, so it goes maybe Obama 2.6, Trump is like maybe 1.7 during his 4 years, and then it goes because we had COVID, and he also had the Mexican government making sure that they weren't coming in. So that's why his numbers were low because they weren't coming in at the pace that Biden did. But Biden deported 4 million people.
Here's some numbers. Hmm.
So one
Uh,
of the things that really caught my eye was, they had and I was watching
4.7. Yeah, four point
Yeah,
seven.
I was watching Fox News, and when I was down in Colombia, I had two means of entertainment. I had Netflix, and then some guy that stayed at the hotel in front of me dumped a Fox News feed for me. So my only thing I had to so I watched for a week. I watched Fox News, and like Laura Ingalls, it's like if she opens her mouth, it's a fucking lie or some distortion of the truth. Hannity, I can watch. Hannity's not that bad. And then the show that Tyrus is on, that Gefford or whatever his name is, Gufford, you know who he is? He's on
Yeah.
the yeah. I like him. And they had like last night I watched it. They had Dr. Drew on.
Gutfeld.
Yeah, Gutfeld. I'm sorry, Gutfeld. I fucked your name up, but I actually I like that show, and Tyrus is good on that show. Like Tyrus doesn't just run his fucking mouth. I'm not a big fan of the cat girl. Like she thinks she's super hot, and she's like, sitting there. She looks like a 14-year-old with a padded A-cup bra on, with her fucking, her bullshit fucking philosophies on life. Man, shut the fuck up. Let the dude get off the show. You don't need to be on it. Let's just let it be fucking cigar time. So, but that's just me. It's okay.
Rob Joswiak. I'm wondering if he's a politician. Just because of the picture, he's got the flag. Anyway, Steve, you can look him up. He said, you've had some insightful, funny, and wise political commentary of late. Have you given any thought to getting into politics or running for office? Thank you. Click
Running. I
Rob's
mean,
thing.
I've
What
thought
is
about
Rob?
running, but it was actually away from office.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
On the
That's
beach.
yeah.
Holding.
I have no desire whatsoever.
No, that's work every day. People would be bothering you for answers and policy. You don't want to do that.
No, no. You know what? And I haven't even been really watching. I watched RFK Jr. I watched his.
Confirmation hearing?
Yeah. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is he the tannest white man on earth?
You
Like,
know, uh, he's actually he was late for an open call for the George Hamilton story that
Jesus,
he
man.
missed because of the hearings. But yeah, he's given George
He
Hamilton a run
he
for his
kind of
money.
kicked fucking Bernie Sanders in the cock.
I saw clips. I saw.
Oh, he basically said, "Fucking man," like he named how much money fucking Bernie Sanders took from big pharma. It was like $3 fucking million or some shit. And Bernie Sanders started it saying how he had taken money from big pharma. And
Was it Bernie that did the children's onesies display that had funny anti-vax messages on it?
I
Was that Bernie or somebody
I
else?
I was watching it and talking to Adam, so we were like we weren't immersed in it like I normally
Yeah,
am,
it was Bernie.
which is
Okay.
kind of the way you need to be.
Right.
Um, so was Patel today?
I did not watch any coverage
I
today.
heard like he basically did the Kavanaugh when Kavanaugh was being ran through the fucking gauntlet for Supreme Court.
Hmm.
I mean, that fucking Patel was just like, no, I never said I was going to have a hit list. No, I never said first day I'd make the FBI fucking building a fucking museum. No, I didn't. And everybody's just like, oh, okay, you didn't. And I'm sitting there watching this going, you know what, man? There was a pinball game at this bar when I was in college. I forget maybe it was called Lucky in Love or some bullshit. But it was in the background. It was a NASCAR, like it was a NASCAR pinball machine. And I remembered like when you hit this one thing that just gave you like that built up points, it would flash to the winner. Takes the spoils. And it used to fucking just irk the fuck out of me because I was shitty at it. So it was always the guy I was playing against that was getting the spoils. And but I was getting him with the towel, so it didn't really matter. But in this fucking like the way things are right now, it's like we lost, and they get to put in whoever they want because we don't have control of the House, we don't have control of the Senate. Like, what are you gonna do? Like anybody that like goes up in arms about this is just like, okay, do you remember Tillerson? The guy that was the first Secretary of State under Trump, that was the CEO from Chevron. He was like the most powerful man in the oil industry,
Hmm.
and he lasted like 4 months. He said Trump was a fucking idiot, and he was gone. So I look at all this and I'm like, you and I are trying to count cards, and there's 23 decks in the boot. Like, no, man. Like, just let this play out. Let all this shit, whatever happens, happens. Tomorrow, uh, which is Saturday, which is actually
Tuesday.
Monday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. Tomorrow is Tuesday. So, but by Tuesday, the tariffs will probably have already been pulled.
That's kind of how it's working now, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll make an
So
announcement and then just pull it.
we'll make
Shock value, and
well, yeah,
then
we'll make
nothing's going to
so,
happen.
and what happens is when you watch the news, there's something coming at you 24/7. So it's like, yeah, we've got ICE uh, making raids, and they're only going in, and they're only getting people that are wanted. And then the dude comes in.